Okay, so first of all, the introduction to Power BI. See, actually, Power BI is a business intelligence tool which is used to clean the data set as well as to convert that.
Being recorded.
Yeah. Please mute your audio, all of you. Power BI is basically a business intelligence tool which is used to clean your data set as well as use it to make some dashboards and report, which will give you some beautiful, images like, like this, okay? And it will make you understand by seeing a, very big data set, you won't be able to get a conclusion out of it, or you won't be able to get an insight out of it. But when you are having charts like this, it would be very easy for you to understand things, because a picture speaks more than 1,000 words, right? So the same logic and same psychology is applied over here also. Okay, so that is why we are using Power BI, right? In order to get conclusion and insight out of the data that we are having. Okay, and there are some Power BI tools. These are those tools. Power Query is basically used to clean your data. Okay, when you will open your Power BI desktop, there will be an option transform data. When you will click that, you will get Power Query. That I will show you how. Okay, the next thing is Power Pivot, right? Actually, data modeling, there will be a number of data sources that you are, in a particular project. Okay, there will be some relation between them. And actually, we are able to connect them together and we can actually make a new, data set out of it, right? And there are 250 charts, 50 plus charts available in Power BI. Also, one more feature or tool of Power BI is Power BI service. It is a paid thing actually, and for the first 2 months you can use it for free, but later the price is $10 per month. Okay, so that is the thing. When you are using it individually, in corporate sector the price may vary. Okay, so since it's a paid one, we will not be discussing about this particular thing. Rest of the features we will discuss. Okay, so yeah. Like moving on to the facts of Power BI, actually it was designed by Ron George in 2010, and later in 2011 it was made available to public with the code name of Denali, and in 2015 it was renamed as Power BI Office and Power BI for Office, and later in 2015 we got the Power BI that we are using today and which is free to use. Okay, so that is the thing. And right now we are using upgraded version of Power BI. In every month it is getting upgraded. Okay. So moving on to the importance of Power BI. See, this is the Google trend map. You can see over here, like from time to time, Google search regarding Power BI is increasing. Sometimes there is a fall, but although it is increasing gradually, right? Okay. So that is one thing regarding the Power BI. And now other things are like there are 1,200 different functions available in Power BI. And there are 280 visuals. And it is very less expensive compared to other BI tools, as you know, in a Tableau desktop. Actually, it costs around $70 per month. So Power BI service is only having charging the amount of $10 per month. So you can see how it is 7 times less expensive than Tableau. Okay, so that is one thing. And it can actually access hundreds of different data sources that I will show you when I will open the Power BI desktop. Okay. Next thing is Gartner company is a company which compares all the BI tools, all the business intelligence tools, and it has released many of its magic quadrants in which we can see the progress of Power BI. Okay, this is that particular link. Okay. This particular link is there. Okay. Now you can actually see the magic quadrant of Power BI. Okay. See, this is a, yeah, here you can see how Power BI is actually going to the top. Okay, I will run it once again. You can see it was there in 2015 and all, and how it moved at the top. Okay, and Tableau is here. So you can see the difference over here. So that's why we are saying that Power BI is the best business intelligence tool. Okay, is it clear, all of you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So yeah. In order to install Power BI, what you have to do, first of all, type Power BI in search bar. Okay. Then the first link will be powerbimicrosoft.com. Okay. Just click over it, right? After that, this page will come. Then you have to click on products. Okay. When you will click on this particular drop down, you will see Power BI desktop over there. Click on that. Okay. Then you can change the language also. That option is there. Okay, if you want, you can change the language, or directly you can go for download for free. When you will click this option, you will see this kind of page, and here you can select the language. If you're comfortable with English, you can go with English itself. No need to change the language. Okay, and after that you click on download, right? Then this particular page will come. See which type of system you are using. Depending upon that, you have to choose the file. Okay, if your system is 64-bit, then you should choose this particular checkbox. And if your system is 32-bit, you should choose this particular text box. Okay, for 64-bit, top one, and for 32-bit system, the bottom one, right? Since my system is 64-bit, so I have chosen the first option only. And after that, I have to click on next. Then only I will be able to download the setup file. Okay, then this kind of setup file will come. You have to double click over it. Okay, you have to proceed as you do all the installation. I mean, any software you install, the same way you have to do with the help of the setup file that is downloaded over here. Okay, after that, you have to click on next. Okay, right? It is same as we do any other installation program. I mean, any other software installation similar to that. Okay, then what you have to do is see here, next will come. You have to click on next, then mark this checkbox. Okay, after that, next will pop up and you have to click on next. Then if you want to change the installation, I mean destination folder, then you can change that. Better you go with the default one itself. Okay, then you have to click on next, then click on install. After that, files will start copying, and finally you have to click on finish. Okay, that's it. And this kind of page will appear, right? And after that, you have to close this two, the two pages that is appearing in front of Power BI desktop. After closing them, you will get the Power BI desktop. Here you can see Power BI desktop is written over here. Okay, so this PPT I will share with you so that you can do the installation, whoever is not have not completed yet. Okay, so now the thing is that sometimes it may happen if you are already having Power BI in your system, then sometimes it may not be the upgraded one. Okay, so you please check the whether this
Hello.
option, yeah.
So I think that Power BI is just still available for Microsoft for Windows OS.
Windows,
Photos who use
Mac,
Linux.
yeah. This installation I have told you for Windows system only, yes. Okay. So when you want to check it for, I mean, whether it is an upgraded thing or not, you have to check whether transform data, this option is there or not. Okay. If it is not there, then you are using older version of Power BI. Okay. And if filter pane is not there, that means again you are using the older version of Power BI. So how to upgrade it? First of all, you have to go to files. Okay. There you will find an option called options and settings. Okay. After choosing it, you will get this options. Okay. This options, right? After clicking that option, what you will get is this page. There you have to click on preview features. All right. Then this many checkboxes will come, and whichever is okay for you, you have to mark that checkbox and you have to click on OK. That's it. Right. So this is all about installation and introduction part. Okay. I hope it is clear to all of you. I will share this PPT with you in your group. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So let us do the rest of the process like wait.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
What we can cover in the Power BI? What the things or any content or agenda for this?
What
What we cover in the
basic sessions, basic things
Power
like
BI? What things
making
we cover in
basic
the Power?
charts. Okay. In this 5-day sessions, you will be introduced to the how to make basic charts, how to how to write tax functions, how to do data modeling, web scraping, then table slicer, many visuals are there that will be introduced to you. Those kind of basic session will be there. Okay, 5 days class will be there. Right?
Okay.
Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So after installing Power BI, you can simply get it from your system like this. Search for it in your search bar. Okay, it will come. Right? Guys, there is a possibility that at 2:30 the class will end. So I will send you the link again. Okay, or you can use the, previous link also. If some problem occurs, I will send the new link later. Okay. So this is your Power BI desktop. Here you can see Power BI desktop is written. Okay. So how to import a particular file, right? First of all, we need data set. That is the core heart of any project, right? So for that, here you can see get data option is there. When you will click on this particular option, you will see many things are there. When you will click on more, or you simply click on this icon also, you will get a new page showing you some data set, some data sources that you can input within Power BI desktop. Okay, here you can see these many data sources it can accept. These many types of data sources, whether it is an Excel file, CSV, XML, JSON, anything, web URL also it will accept. Okay, so that's why I told you that it can accept hundreds of data sources. Okay. So right now I'm simply taking an Excel file. Okay, it will help you. This particular thing will help you in your first task. Okay, now I will go to connect. Right here, downloads. Yeah, this is Indian states and districts. It will give you some, columns in which Indian states and districts are there. I will show you the data set. Whenever you will choose an Excel sheet, okay, the sheets within it will be shown over here. Okay, and you have to choose them, then only data set will appear over here. Okay, when you will click over it, data set is appearing. Now the load and transform data, they both are not activated. Okay, if you want to activate them, you have to click on this checkbox. Okay, then only it will get activated. Now, guys, please tell me, is there any problem with this data set? By seeing this data set, do you see some, can you see something odd within it?
Column number 4, there is a null data.
It is having nulls, and any other problem with this data set? Can you see the first row? Is it having some problem? The first,
No.
yeah, that is also having some problematic things, and you can see the column header
the
also.
first column.
Yeah, column headers also are not properly mentioning that what is there in this column, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Column 2, column 3, those kind of things are there. So this data set is not clean. So don't go to load, go to transform data. When the data set is clean, you can surely go for load data. When the data set is not clean, you go for transform data. Okay. If accidentally you have loaded it later, you can transform it also. Okay, there is one option for it. Okay, here you can see this column. Here in column header, some inverted triangles are there, right? You can see over here, some inverted triangles are there, isn't it, everyone? So when you will click over it, you can see the unique values within the data set. Okay, here you can see Andaman Nicobar, it's a union territory. It is getting repeated 3 times. Okay, Andhra Pradesh is getting repeated many times, right?
You have duplicated.
Yeah, if we want to check what is the unique entities in this particular column, you have to click on this inverted triangle. Then you will get the unique entities within it. Okay, like that, you can check whether there is something unusual in it or not. Okay, here you can see like, yeah, this thing is somewhat unusual, right? It should not be there, right? Okay. And here in this case, null is there and some kind of things are there which is a little bit unusual. And when you will go to column 4, you can see over here only nulls are there. Okay, so is this column important?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
So we need to remove it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
Yes,
for
ma'am.
that, right click over it and click the remove option. Okay, is it clear, everyone? If somehow you have committed something accidentally and you have mistaken, if somehow you have deleted some required column, so in that case, never go to control set. It will not work over here. Okay, here you can see applied steps are there. Okay, and here some options are, some things are there like removed columns. This is the step that I have committed right now. When you will click on the cross nearby remove columns, it will again appear. That means I'm undoing it. Okay. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So since it is not required, I'm again removing it. Okay. Right. Now, all of you, this first column was a problematic thing, right? So we need to remove it. Okay. So for that, what you have to do my voice is clear. Actually, internet connection is somewhat unstable right here. Is it?
Yeah, it's fluctuating sometimes.
Okay. So in home, there is an option called reduce rows. Okay. When you will click over it, you can see an option called remove rows. Okay. When you will click over it, there will be an option remove top rows. Since it is a top row, we can select this option. Okay. Now they are asking how many top rows you want to remove from the top. I want to remove only one, right? That first row is somewhat disturbing. So I'm mentioning one only. Okay. Then click OK. That particular row is removed, right? Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you can see the first row over here, state, district, and state type. Okay. And here you can see the column header. What is the problem with this data set right now?
State, district, and state of it, including just like see.
See, state should come as column header. District should come as column header. State type should come as column header, right? Isn't it, everyone?
Yes.
This first row should come as column header, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so for that, what you have to do, there is an option in home itself that is use for first row as headers. Okay, you have to click over it. Then that will become the column header, right?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So now, I mean, there are some more options like in remove rows, you can remove some blank rows also. It will make your data set more clean. Okay. And if some errors are there, that is also to be removed with the help of remove rows. Okay. Last two options are there, which you can use in every data set. That is remove blank rows and remove errors. Okay. Now, if you want to save this entire thing so that it is reflected, this is Power Query editor, right? Power Query editor. I mentioned that thing in the PPT that Power Query is one of the tool of Power BI. Okay, this is Power Query editor. This is not Power BI desktop. And if you want to save all these changes into Power BI desktop, that is behind it. Okay, so you have to click on close and apply, right? Like this. Guys, most probably the meeting will end right now. Okay, so we will join again.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, no problem.
Right? This is how data set will be loaded over here. Okay. You can see that this is the name of our data set. You can rename it also. Okay. So rename. I'm writing Indian. States, UT, districts. Right? And press enter. So it's the dataset name is renamed. These are some columns and it is actually represented in alphabetic order. First, the column with D's, starting with D is coming, then starting with S like that. Okay. If you want to see the entire data set, then go to this data. Okay. Here you can see the entire data set. Is it clear, all of you? Sagar, what is your question? Sagar, are you there? I think he is not responding. Yeah, I will share this data. Don't worry about it. I will provide the recording also. It will be uploaded in YouTube and I will share the link to you. Okay, here you can see the columns. So this is our data set. Okay. So if you want to, if you want to get, some number of districts in a particular state, what you should do, guys? Any idea regarding it?
The question, please.
Yeah, if you want to find the number of districts in a particular state, what you should do? What is the logic behind it? Any idea? All of you?
Numbering the column.
See here you can see Agra is a district in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, Aligarh is also a district in Uttar Pradesh. So how many districts are there in Uttar Pradesh? That many number of times Uttar Pradesh is getting repeated, right? Isn't it? Everyone. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And when up to Unnao, Uttar Pradesh is being shown. Okay. After that, no, up to Varanasi, sorry. After that, Andhra Pradesh districts and the particular state, everything is being shown. So it means what? The number of times Uttar Pradesh is getting repeated shows the number of district, isn't it? That is the logic behind it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, right.
So what you should do in the visual, you can select any of the chart over here. So I am selecting a simple bar chart. Okay. So here what I'm doing, I will put this state in x-axis so that state names will come over here. Okay. And I will put the same state in y-axis. So by default, y-axis will accept only the numerical value. So it will take the count of state by default. How many number of times that state is appearing, it will only take that thing. Okay. Now you can see over here, this is the chart. Here it shows Uttar Pradesh is having how many districts? 75 districts. Okay. Like that for each and every state and union territory, you can see the number of districts. Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
since we have to move our cursor over there in order to find which state is having how many districts, what you can do is select this image. Okay. Then go to format. In that format, you will find an option called data labels. You make it on. Okay. Now you can see the numbers corresponding to each and every bar. Okay. So by simply seeing it, see if you're having this data set, you can't say, na, like by simply seeing it, you won't be able to say that how many districts are there in Uttar Pradesh or any other states, right? It will take time. But by seeing this visual within seconds, you can tell me that, yes, this particular state is having or union territory is having this many districts. Is it clear, all of you? Is it clear,
Yes, ma'am.
everyone? Yeah. So that this is the logic that you have to use in your first task. Okay. Where you can see that, I mean, in that particular data set, many unwanted columns are there. Okay. You can focus on the state and city only. Okay. And from that data, you can find out which is the top consumer state and which is the top consumer city. Okay. In that case also, you have to put state in both an x and y axis and city in both an x and y axis. Is it clear, all of you? Okay. This is how, and you can change the
Yes, ma'am,
color.
it is clear.
Yeah, you can change the color of this bar also. Okay, you can change the I mean size of this things also. For all those things, you have to go to format. Okay, click on the x-axis, increase the size of it. Okay, you can see how it is right now. Okay, you can keep the size
It
as
to
per your
count
requirement.
by default.
Yes.
How it to count by default?
By default, see, when I will right click over it, these many options are there. If you want to count distinct, it will show you one only, because if that means unique values. Okay. And when you will choose the count, that means how many number of times it is getting repeated, how many number of times state is getting repeated. Like that, when you will right click over it, you can find many options. You can choose any, but count is most appropriate over here. Okay, is it clear? By default, it will take count only, because x-axis will be, I mean, prone to numerical value. That's why. Sorry,
In the
y-axis. X-axis will take categorical value and y-axis will take numerical value. That's why it is happening.
what we have to do in task 1?
Task 1, you have to find out, you have to make some charts. That is only the thing given by sir. But I will tell you one more thing, that you can find some top consumer cities and top consumer states out of it. Okay. Using the same logic. Like how many number of times a state is repeated will give you how many orders came from a particular state, right? Similarly, how many number of times, sorry, a city get repeated means how many number of orders came from a particular city. So like that, you can find the top consumer states and top consumer cities for all 3 sheets. Okay, 3 sheets are given you. Please take all 3 of them together in the same dash. I mean, in the same project you have to do. Don't do it separately. Is it clear, all of you guys?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Can you provide this data in the WhatsApp group?
This data set.
What?
This data
Which
set.
just
For
we
practice,
have
right?
to.
Yeah, I will
Yes,
send
yes,
it.
yes.
I will send it. And recording also, I will send that recording to you. Okay. This particular
Understand.
recording.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, what was your doubt?
No, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Boss.
Okay, you can change the color of it also. Okay, this is your data set. 9 minutes are left. So I will explain things one by one slowly. Okay, I thought earlier that there is no time left. That's why. Okay, so here, this is how you can actually change the size of it. If you don't like the graph, you can simply change the graph also. Okay, if you want horizontal chart, you can take like this. Now it is more visible, right? There is a sliding option also over here through which you can see the entire thing. Okay, it is much better, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Writings are more visible. Okay, so it depends like which type of data set you are dealing with. Accordingly, you have to change the charts. Whichever is giving you better visualization, that particular chart you have to choose. Okay, so here, if you want to change the size of this data label or the size of this X and Y axis terms, now you have to go to format. Okay. There we have already made changes regarding Y axis. Here what happened? X axis became Y axis and Y axis became X axis, right? So if you want to change the size of title, title is state. Okay. If you want to change the name of it, that also is possible. You can write like name of states. Right? Like this, you can change the title of it. Okay, I will increase the size of it. If you want to change the font, that also can be done. Okay, any font you can use like this. If you want to make it bold or change its color, anything that you want, you can do that. Okay, like this. And regarding x-axis, I'm going to make the similar changes like over here. Yeah, now it is quite visible, right? X and Y axis values are visible to all of you. Now go to title. This one is little small, I mean very small. So I will make it big. Okay. Okay. Now these are some grid lines. Okay, they are very very light in color. Okay, dotted grid lines. So if you want to change the style of grid lines, you can change that. If you want solid line, you can take the solid line, and if you want a dark color, you can take it like this. Okay, I am choosing somewhat little light color. Okay, if you want to change the width of it, if you want to increase the width, that is also possible. Right? And in case of, if you want to zoom it properly, zoom slider option is also there. Okay. When I will make it on, we can see over here. Now here, yeah. Like this, we can zoom it. Okay. I'm keeping it off right now. Now, how to change the color of bars? That also can be done. Go to bars. Their default color is blue. Okay, you have to make this show all. Then only it will show you all the bars. Okay, so if I want Uttar Pradesh red in color, I can do that. If I want Madhya Pradesh violet in color, that also can be done. Whatever color you want. If you are not satisfied with this color palette over here, you can make your own color. Go to more colors. Okay, as we have already done in some small classes while using paint and all. Okay, the same way. You can make your own color out of it. Right, like this, you can change the colors of this particular bars. Okay, whatever color you want to give, you can. Later, okay, this was all regarding bars. Okay, and regarding the data label, if it is too small, go to data labels. Okay, always remember you should put this on, then only these numbers will come. Okay, otherwise it won't. Then go to values, because these are the values, right? And you have to increase its size. Right? Now it is more visible, everyone. If you want to change the color, that also can be done.
Yes.
Okay. If you want some another color, some different color like brown. Okay. And next one is regarding background. Okay. If you want to change the background of this thing, this, I mean labels, so that it is more visible, so that can be done. Here color is black, but it is appearing light gray color. Why? Because transparency is 90%. If you increase or decrease the transparency, you can see the change. Okay, like this. So now plot area. See, in plot area, you can put some images also. Okay. Go to an image like this is our YoShop image. I am putting it over here. Okay. If it is not looking good, you can close it. I mean, you can delete it also. Right. And if you want to put some background color, that also can be done. Just if you want to put the background color, no, do not choose the image like this. Always click outside the image. Then only the page will be selected. Then go to this format page option. There in canvas background, you can change the color of it. I am making it black in color. Okay, since transparency is 100%, that's why it is showing this color. Okay, white color. When transparency is 100%, it is showing white color, and when you are choosing some value in between, you will get gray color, and at 100% you will get the original color. Okay. So whenever you are making a dashboard, always try to keep any of the three colors, that is black, yellow, and white. Okay, that will look good.
You want to believe.
Mostly data. Please mute your audio. Yeah.
Believe what the hell you want to believe. I said what the fuck I said.
Priyanka
Yellow,
Prabhu,
black, and
Kamal Chauhan.
Yes.
You please mute your audio if you are not in this.
I'm asking doubt.
Yes, Kamal.
Black, yellow, and what color?
White color. They are usually used by data analysts while making dashboard. That would look much better than any other color. But it is your choice. I told something I got from some data analyst. That's it. Okay. Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you do, are you feeling confident to do the task one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Badrinath, please put
meeting
your
on end.
video off. Badrinath. Okay, guys, there is only less than 1 minute left. I hope everything is clear to all of you. I'm going to close this meeting. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, all of you. Have a great day.
So,
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Welcome, guys. Okay, bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.